all around South Sudan. I mean, you cannot leave. You can just focus. You cannot just focus on the security and peace in J1 or in Juba, or for just the leaders. Leaving your people just vulnerable to communal fighting, cattle rights, and all these things. The peace has to be enjoyed by the simple citizen first before the leaders. This is when the real leader will pat his shoulder that I am successful, I'm a good leader, I'm a good politician. If you see your simple citizen is secure, is enjoying peace, is progressing, his life is getting better, this is the achievement of politics, achievement of leadership. So let us come back to infrastructure. Infrastructure, with a country without infrastructure is a country that is not going to go anywhere. So if we have to attract investors, that means that Juba itself or all around the country, there must be good, robust infrastructure. The infrastructure, you have electricity in place, you have clean water in place, you have paved road all around the cities, the country have to be well connected. So you go from Juba to Bor, Bor to Malakal, Malakal to Wow, Wow to Tori, and to Akobo, to Rang, to Tumbra, all around the country. You feel free to do businesses or work anywhere, and you have to travel in less time. You have to travel in less airports, and you access internet anywhere. You go to Tumbara, you find internet. You go to Numali, you find internet. You find electricity. You find phone services. You find, so these are the foundation of the country. So why we don't focus on providing electricity? Electricity is very important, you see, because it will jumpstart all kind of development projects. And a country without electricity, you won't be really functioning in this nowadays world. So electricity, clean water. Clean water is also very important. That you have to be mindful of the health factors of contaminated water, So you have to provide clean water in all the major cities, in all South Sudan, around the villages. Everyone have to be healthy, A country without healthy population or healthy citizen, you're not going anywhere. So this is one thing that also will make providing health care centers, hospitals, doctors, nurses, one of the major important, because you have to capitalize in your citizen. A healthy citizen is an asset to the country, to the nation, to the government. And it's not just only that, but it is a right, a fundamental right that everyone have to have, and every citizen have to enjoy. So having healthy citizen is one thing. Also, in terms of businesses, if you have to attract investors, you must have treatment centers. I mean, you must have professional hospital treatment center, health care, and all this. So people will come anywhere knowing that if anything happened to their health, they will get treatment. So that's one thing. So we're not just only going to build hospital in Juba. You know, the focus must be really given to the citizen everywhere in the country. So at least we have to, each Payam or each Boma must have a health care, two at least or more, you know. And there have to be all these kind of services, emergencies and all this. You know, you have to, we have the resources to be able to do those and do them well. So that's one thing, that healthcare system must be robust, must be professional, must be the services must be available. You know, so our country, our people have to enjoy good health. The other thing is infrastructure for education, educational system. You know, you have to, we need to have a plan for the next generation, for the next workforce. You know, the country needs a skilled workforce. You know, need training, vocational training, technical training, and education profession in all professions. You need all those things, so you create a workforce for civil service, for private sector, for development leadership, management. You see, so without good infrastructure, colleges, universities, and institutions, all of this for education, there is going to be a lack of professionals. I mean, lack of leaders, you know, and also uneducated nation will actually manage to live in peace, will know better what are their interests, what is best for them, will avoid negative concept, negative beliefs like tribalism, corruptions, you know, all these things that harm our country. So the focus must be also given in providing educational infrastructure in a very great way that will let our kids, youth, get the right education, professional education, and that will make them compete in international standards. So that's another. So when it comes to connecting South Sudan with roads, highway are really very important. South Sudan is relatively small, and it could be connected easily and effectively. And as I said before, that the technology of engineering, highway, roads has reached very advanced stage. I mean, our oil money, the petrodollars, can achieve those kind of projects in roads, highway, in a very relative time. And we could connect our country with major highway, and then the intersections and all these inner roads, so the country will be well connected. So I will be able to do trade between Akobo and Bo easily, between Chuar Juet and Wow easily. So between Normally and Yuba easily. I mean all around the country. So the movement will be easy, trade will be easy, businesses will be easy. And tourism also, people will be traveling all around the country, all around the beautiful South Sudan, you see. So people will go and see things. So this is also one thing, one important aspect of development, road and highway. We don't have to be having problem with traveling all around, or the investor. Businesses will be booming. Production area, like I said before, if there is road and highway effective connection, the production area will be connected to market area, whether they are internal market or external market. So people will produce and their product will access market, and that will be a great reverse and great economy. I mean, in terms of that is one thing that our leaders need to focus on. So infrastructure, if you have like nowadays also, the internet, you need to have internet. Like I said before, that there are first thing first, like electricity. Yes, without providing electricity first, the internet, the communication system, phone line, and all those things will not have a good chance to develop. So we cannot rely on generators for the last 20 years, and that's not. I mean, even in terms of investment, there is more money that are being spent in generators and all this kind of, more than building something solid and with a good capacity, powerful, one time, and you will see the rewards are more than generators. And it's going to be for a very long term, and also the capacity will cover maybe all the country. So that is very important. So our leaders need to have a plan. Those things, they don't just come out of blue. You need to envision South Sudan in next 10 years. How do you want for our country to be? You see, if you see the history of Dubai, you could learn a lot from it. Many producing country, many oil producing country has been transformed in a very short time. Not just only oil producing country, but a great leadership can transform their countries and nations using a lot of opportunities around. So if you see Singapore, you see South Korea, those countries, and many of them, they have history that we could learn from. They were completely underdeveloped countries, but when they got the right leadership, or their leadership decided to build the country and build the nation, they have achieved that in very, very, very short time. I do believe our leaders can do that, and leave the political, these political roles is actually a waste of time, mostly, and it's a waste of resources, and it also it put the country in a very gloom future, which we don't need that. We are even better than that. We actually don't need that kind of politics, by wasting our people, wasting our energy in politics that doesn't even benefit us. It doesn't benefit anybody. So we need to focus on politics that benefit the country and benefit the nation. So in peace, whatever instruction we build today, someone will add, if President Salva build this highway today, his successor or the next president will build something on it. And this is how development is being achieved in peace. If a war will destroy whatever, like we did, I mean, in last 7 years, Markal became just nothing, and many other cities became just robbers because of war. So I think we have to be, we are smarter than that. We can avoid violent politics. We need to be development focused. We can differ in politics, but we don't have to destroy our country. We don't have to be violent. Political opinion is just political opinion, and we must not mess up with the country. So I am really thankful for you for listening, and we will continue next time. Actually, if there will be a chance of inviting other professionals, and I will try that. So, before we wrap up the celebration, we will try to get in touch with some professionals that will talk about pushing South Sudan forward in all aspects. Thank you.